Hello, everybody. My name is Doug Yellenbrock. I'm the Director of Events with FMCA. This is Barb Filer. She is the Manager of Events, or the Events Manager. Which way is it?
Whichever way. Either way. Doesn't matter.
We're here. This is our third question and answer production show, whatever you want to call it, that we're going to be doing leading up into the Golden Getaway convention presented by Blue Ox. Coming up here in what, 3 weeks?
Yes.
3 weeks from today.
Yes.
Is your head about to explode?
Yeah.
So is mine.
My head's about to explode.
We are furiously getting things ready for the event. Doing a lot of final checks, a lot of final making sure everything's set up, the schedules, all the things that we have arranged for the last 6 months that they will actually happen. So it's been a little crazy around the office lately, but we're getting there. As I said, 3 weeks from today, we will be in Lincoln, Nebraska, starting this whole big old fun thing. And we are very excited. I've been to Lincoln a few times. Barb's been once, and I love the place. I think you guys are as well. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that we're going to be doing at the convention. But before we get started, most of you have probably noticed that this is the Golden Getaway Convention presented by Blue Ox. And the reason we've named it that is because Blue Ox is our title sponsor, and we've been very happy to work with them as far as making sure their presence is known as the title sponsor of this event. And today we're going to welcome Rick Cower, and he is the product and training manager with Blue Ox. And I've worked with Rick on getting Blue Ox involved with us. And Rick, welcome to our Q&A session. I'm glad you took some time out of your day. I know, as you mentioned earlier, it's been a little busy already. So welcome, and tell us a little bit about Blue Ox, why you guys wanted to be involved so much in this event.
Thanks, Doug. I appreciate it very much. First off, it's in our home turf. We're a Nebraska company that has been in business since 1925 in Penner, Nebraska. Same location that we started at. We're still there today and continue to grow. We wanted to be a big part of this, not just because it's our home state, but we always stand up and try to do the right thing and be involved. These are our customers, the consumers that we connect with. And, the growth of our company over the years has truly been from grassroots. So, this is just another connection piece. We need to dig in, get more involved, and have fun with it. At the end of the day, we work in an industry where everybody should be having a blast, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to show you what we're all about.
Right. And I know when we first started talking about doing something together, and actually this started, probably for most folks don't even know this started a couple years ago when we were first supposed to go to Nebraska. We had talked to you guys about doing something special, and you guys were really on board and excited about it. And we just kind of parlayed that into something a little bit more for this event. And we're all excited about it, and you guys have been terrific commercial members with FMCA and partners with us for a long time. I don't remember ever having a convention without Blue Ox involved, and I'm sure that's been way before my time even. How you guys work with our members and help them out and provide great product, and through the years, you guys have done an outstanding job, both in the product part and the education part, whether it's be seminars or talking to folks at your booth. And that's very much appreciated, not only by, folks like myself, but certainly our members. And I know when you're at the show, you probably don't stop for 4 days, do you?
I don't. It's go time. And it's more than just what we put out there every day. It's all the behind the scene things that we have to put together to make it all work. And it's inventories, it's people, and gosh, we have so many good conversations with the members of FMCA while we're there. And truthfully, there's a lot of them that have become friends of ourselves and our company, that we just thrive on that. That's what feeds the fire. It's the fuel and the wood that goes on that fire. So it's a lot of fun. We enjoy the heck out of it.
Yeah, I want to encourage all of our members who are going to be at the event, and make sure you stop by Blue Ox, talk with the folks over there. Make sure you thank them for being the title sponsors of the event as well. One of the things we are doing in cooperation, in conjunction with Blue Ox, is we are having our Welcome to Lincoln night in the Haymarket area in downtown Lincoln. We're going to be having the Blue Ox Bash, which is at the Lincoln Station Great Hall, and that will be on Tuesday, August the 23rd, beginning at 4 o'clock, run until 9 o'clock. We invite everyone who's going to be attending to go downtown, check this out, have dinner down there, stop by the Blue Ox Bash, have a good time while you're there. We're looking, we're going to have some entertainment there. We'll have a DJ to start the night, and we'll have a band to kind of close it out. And I think it's going to be a really fun and great event. And you can thank Blue Ox for making this possible. It's, I really think it's something different that we haven't done before. But with Blue Ox's assistance, we're going to be able to try this out and see how it works. And like I said, I think our members are going to have a great time. And, the Blue Ox folks, they'll be down there as well. So you might want to toast them while you are down there and say hello. I think it's going to be a good time. There's no two ways about that. And, Rick, thank you and your folks for helping us do something like this and putting your name on it. I really do appreciate it, and I think our members are going to appreciate it as well.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We just want to show the members of FMCA what the great people of Nebraska are all about. And you know what? It's going to be fun. I'm geared up for it already. If it started tonight, I'm ready to go. So we want everybody that excited.
Well, Rick, thanks again for joining us. Anything else you want to talk about before you take off? I know you have some things to do this afternoon, and then from what it sounds like earlier, you probably need a nap.
Well, maybe, but in the past, we do a lot of service for the consumer while they're at the rally, and it's always been in the past that we only have so many people to get so much stuff done, and unfortunately, in the past, we've had to turn customers away for services, things like that. And we made the decision coming into this that no one will be turned away for service. And we are going to have the staff and the team on hand to take care of every customer and every customer's needs. So it's going to be something special. I wish we could do this every single time we go to an FMCA rally, but reality is it always becomes a staffing thing and time frame, but right. We'll get her done here. So we're looking forward to spending time with you folks with FMCA and all the members, and be patient with us, and we'll do everything we can to get you taken care of.
Rick, I appreciate you coming on. I also appreciate what you're saying there as far as bringing the people and the staff and the ability to take care of anybody who wants to have some service done. That's going to be awesome for our attendees who are looking to have that. And, that is one of the great things about when you come to an FMCA event, you can have service like what Rick's talking about, done on your RV or done on your tow bar or whatever it is that you might have. And, that's a real benefit to our members who do come to these events. And, through companies like like Blue Ox and some of the other ones who we work with, make this possible. And we really appreciate you guys being able to do that for our members and our attendees.
Amen. Thank you.
Rick, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. We will see you probably about 2 or 3 weeks when we roll into Lincoln, and look forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
All right.
Safe travels, everybody.
Thank you.
Take care. Rick.
Thank you.
All right.
And that's exciting.
I know.
That was so nice of him to come on.
Yeah, it really was. And we appreciate, as I mentioned, we appreciate everything Blue Ox is doing for this event. It is in their home state, kind of in their backyard. And, they want to be hosts as well to all the folks who are coming out to Lincoln. And so far, it's been great working with those guys. And I think, like, as I mentioned, it's going to be a great time. So, if you haven't registered yet and you happen to be watching, still plenty of time to get in. Give us a call, 800-543-3622, or you can go online and register, fmca.com. We're kind of ready to go. Barb, let's talk about the Golden Getaway Convention presented by
Blue Ox.
And we've gotten to the point, in our previous Q&As where we've told you what you're going to get in the mail, how you're going to get there. in this one, we're going to kind of talk about what you're going to get when you do get there. And Barb's been working really hard. We're in the process of putting the program to bed. Hopefully that will be done soon, and we'll have the digital version out so folks can start looking at that, along with the event app, which will be coming out hopefully within the next week or so. So you can start planning your days that you're going to be at the convention. We've got over 100 seminars. So that's kind of, let's start with that. Got over 100 seminars, all kinds of different topics, experts there. They're going to be talking about a lot of different things that you guys want to know as RVers. We're going to have entertainment both during the daytime and the evening. We've got 3 great acts in the evening. The Out Loud Band, they're from Lincoln. They're really, really good. You guys are going to love them. Then on Friday night, Rusty Rearson. Just talked to Rusty today. They're really excited. Anybody who's seen Rusty knows him. He does country stuff. He does some rocking stuff as well. You can have a great time with him. And then on the final night, the White Sidewalls. They do oldies rock. I encourage you to go and check all these bands out online. They all have different videos that you can check out. You're going to love it. All 3 nights. It's going to be a good time. Before that, we already mentioned on Tuesday night, the Blue Ox Bash downtown with the welcome night in Lincoln. So plan on going down there. Here's my thought. Some people want to go down early. They want to go to the Blue Ox Bash and go out to dinner and then go home. Some people want to go down there first, have dinner, go to the Blue Ox Bash, kind of end the night. I hope everybody doesn't come all at one time and then leave all at one time. I hope it's spread out, a good crowd spread out throughout the whole night. We'll have some information for you on the grounds about the restaurants in the area. Please, when you get there, visit the CVB, the Lincoln CVB table. They're going to have some VIP cards for discounts at the different restaurants in the area. So make sure that, once you get on site, go visit those guys, kind of get your plan made, get your friends together, what time you're going to go, what time you're going to, do the different things. We're going to have 2 buses that are going to be running a circuit back and forth between the grounds and the events and the Great Hall down at Lincoln Station. So if you don't want to drive, you can certainly hop around on the bus. If you do want to drive, there's plenty of parking downtown. We'll have that on the back of your invitation, which you should have received in your welcome back or confirmation packet already. So there's plenty of parking after 6 o'clock downtown. The meters are turned off, so you can park there for free. It's Tuesday night. Lincoln, Nebraska on a Tuesday night should be pretty easy to get around and get some parking. They'll have other people in the area, but I think it's going to be taken over by FMCA that night. And I want to see lots of badges running around the streets down there in that Haymarket area. They really are excited about us coming. They're going to put their best foot forward, and we're going to have a great time. I promise you. The band we have Craig Estudillo, who is going to be doing some DJ work for us to start at 4 o'clock. He's going to run till about 6. And then at 7 o'clock, we're going to start with the High Heel Band. Their energy, unbelievable. You're going to be dancing all night if you go see these guys. So make sure, plan your night. We're going to have a good time that night. And then the next day, hopefully you're not too tired from Tuesday night, because we're going to really get you going on Wednesday. So please come, be prepared, hydrate. That's a big thing that we're going to be talking about as we're there. We're going to be sending out messages. Make sure while you're there, especially if it's hot like summer has been so far, that you're drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated. All right. I'm going to take a breath here, and I want you to talk for a little bit.
Well, just as important to get into the party place, you need your badge. So be sure, don't leave your badge at home. Don't leave it in the RV. Wear your badge to this event downtown. This should be in your welcome packet. If you're in roll call, they'll be in there. If something happens, you didn't get it, come see us. We'll get you one.
Righto.
Right there.
What else we got going?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Just goes. I know you're worried about the program. I know, but we are doing our best. We got it. It's to the artist now. We went through a huge edit. It's getting edited. It'll come back. Probably one more if no changes, and then it goes. So, and we'll be ready. We're ready to go. So you'll have it plenty of time. It's just, I know we're all on pins and needles.
By the end of this week, beginning of next week, we'll have the digital edition of the program out. So folks can start looking at and planning. I suspect that by middle of next week or so, we'll have the event app out as well. So you'll still have 2 weeks before the show starts to kind of get yourself planned out. We know we're a little bit behind on that kind of stuff, so I apologize. I should have cracked the whip. I don't know.
You cracked the whip. We're all just like
we are going through a lot of different things right now, and so we wanted to make sure that everything was correct going into this, and it's taken a little bit more time than maybe we had intended.
Well, to be honest, a lot of kind of people are held out telling us because of the gap, all the different things in the world. So it's been sort of last minute, and we didn't want to leave anybody out.
And we have been adding seminars and exhibitors
just
almost on a daily basis up through today.
We've stopped. I mean, you can still do it, but you won't make them print.
Yeah, in the program the program's pretty much done. If we have any new exhibitors or seminars, we'll be adding them on our change page. That'll be in your welcome bag, which, once you arrive at the event, that's one of the things you're going to get. And you're going to obviously want to start going through that, making sure, you're going to have a map in there. You're going to have your list of seminars. You're going to have your programs. You're going to have a lot of other stuff that, we certainly want you to take a look at and go through once you arrive. Maybe take, half an hour and just kind of go through that bag and see that everything that's in there, that what's going on, because we are going to have some more information in there that might not have made the program. We want to make sure you know it. We're going to be sending out notifications on the app, our texting service. Our keyword will be Lincoln 22. So, make sure you do set that up as well, along with the app notifications, and we'll make sure that you get plenty of information on a daily basis and, throughout the convention.
We've opened it up that everybody can come in early. So that'll give you that time, that day, get yourself settled, get your shopping in, whatever you want to do, go through that welcome bag. Just take it apart, lay everything out, read, and then Tuesday, we're going.
We are. We have a lot of things starting on Tuesday. Besides that Blue Ox Bash, which is going to be the end of the day, we'll have in the afternoon our first timers orientation beginning at 1:00. Then right after that, we're going to go straight into the chapter fair. It's in the adjacent room, so you'll go from one room to the next. Real simple. That'll run from 1:45 to 3, and then, as I mentioned, then we'll go into that. Also that morning, starting at 10:00, we'll be doing our Lancaster Event Center walkabouts, where you'll meet a mentor, and they'll take you on a brief walking tour around the complex, kind of showing you where everything is. I also want to mention we're coming up with something new. It was the brainchild of our president, Rhett Porter, and his wife, Claire. It's called the Friendship Center, and it's going to be in the Info Central building. It's going to be a place where you can go and just hang out, play games, meet some new friends, just kind of relax. And this is, throughout the event, we're going to have it open starting probably Sunday afternoon. It'll run throughout the event. Just a nice place to hang out if you have nothing going on and you want to you want to go play games with somebody, or just sit around and talk, or just relax. It's a place where you can go if you don't want to run on back to your RV, or you just want to hang out in the activity areas. So make sure you stop by that, check it out. When you show up, it's right adjacent. It's in the same building as our info center. So you can visit the info center, check out the different things that are going to be going on there, and then pop over into the Friendship Center and hang out there for a bit if you like.
That's if they want to be social. Okay. I had to do it. I'm wearing the glasses. Okay. Sorry. We'll carry on.
See, this is what I go through every day.
The wheels are turning. Okay. I'm going to look here. See if anybody has a question.
What's that? We got questions?
Maybe.
We haven't even looked at any questions.
I know. We're just so busy chit-chatting. Good afternoon, Mr. Steele. Okay, Bob here. When would I expect the welcome packet for the rally to arrive? Bob, give us a call. We're depending when you registered. We got a mailing going out tomorrow for people who registered like within a week or so. But if you haven't gotten it and it's been a while, give us a call.
Yeah, if you're talking about your confirmation packet, I'm guessing your welcome bag you'll get at the event, which will include your program and maps. You'll get that when you show up. Your confirmation packet is what should have arrived already with your parking and all your badges and stuff. If you haven't gotten that and you didn't ask for will call, give us a call, and we'll make sure it gets out to you. If you have that, don't worry, you'll get your welcome bag once you do show up at the event.
We travel with pets. Will reliable?
How reliable will the power be? We are fairly certain that the power will be absolutely 100% reliable. I can't, say for sure, but it is an established campground that we're going to be at. If there is a power supply issue that comes around, we have people there 24 hours a day to fix any issues that might occur. So I don't expect any problems. I've not heard of the campground having any problems. And like I said, it is an established campground that's used year round. So I don't expect any kind of problems at all with our electric. We're not running off of generators. We're running off of shore power.
How is the registrations going?
Well, we are up to 650, and actually we've been growing, which is very good. We were struggling, and we've been struggling. I don't think it's going to change a whole lot, just with the fuel prices. But it seems like we are getting some more folks registering here at the end, and not as many canceling. So that is very very positive in my mind. And I think we're going to end up with probably around 700. Obviously, that is much smaller than anything we've ever had, at least in quite a while. We don't like it, but with the fuel prices where they are, it is what it is, and we're going to have a great show for anybody who shows up. So I hope those who can make it do go ahead and come. And like I said, we're planning this show as if there was 1,500 there, and we were going to have the best show ever. You're still going to get that.
Yes. Bonnie wants to know where I got my glasses. Some nice guy got them. I don't know.
Well, there was 4 pairs available, and we bought them all. So the girls all have them, and you'll see, if you see somebody like that with those crazy glasses on, they are from my staff.
Well, the stores, could make some little revenue source here. Will they be for sale?
Maybe we should get Aaron on the ball and buy a bunch of those.
Them. It'd be fun. We could all run around.
I think that'd be a great idea.
We have one more that was
Oh, did I miss it?
Which one we
highlighted?
Yeah, the one that's on the screen.
Oh.
All right. When will the official time, schedule of seminars, crafts, and list of vendors be available? Well, you can go on the website now and find the list of vendors. That is available on the website, or at FMCA.com. Go to the events tab and click down. You can find that. Very shortly, once this program thing is done, we'll be sending out the digital edition. We'll put a email out. We'll do some other social media stuff saying when it's available, how you can get it. And like I said, I'm hoping for that to be available early next week. And that'll have all the scheduled events, all the seminar descriptions, all that kind of fun stuff.
It is listed. So are the crafts and the seminars. They're listed. You just don't have what
dates
and times yet. And that'll come out on the program. Beautiful glasses.
Looks like we're good. Okay. As we were talking about a little bit earlier, there are going to be plenty of things for you to do, and I want to mention just a few of them. Each night we're going to have after entertainment on Wednesday night following card bingo, and then each of the nights after entertainment, we are going to have late night karaoke with the Keck. That's Lamar Keck. He's going to do karaoke. I encourage folks, if you're not ready to go to bed yet, if you're ready to stay up and have a little bit more fun, go visit that. That's going to be right next door to the multi-purpose arena, which is where evening entertainment will be. The karaoke will be in the Lincoln Room, which is right next door. That's also where card bingo is going to be that night, starting at 7, I think. Check your schedule when you get it. So we'll have card bingo on Wednesday night, and then go straight into karaoke after that. Karaoke will start immediately following evening entertainment each of those nights. So that'll be a fun thing for those who want to hang around. I do want to say, though, we will not have transportation that late at night for folks. So I want to encourage you to drive your car over, park in lot A or lot E. Probably lot A, it's closer. So you will have a ride home once karaoke is finished. And I also want to mention we obviously don't have the registration that we thought we were going to have. We were going to be filling all these lots up with RVs. That's terrible. It's bad. I don't like it. But there is a silver lining to that, is there is parking available for your cars. So if you would like to drive to different things, we will have parking lots available for you to drive to entertainment, for you to drive to your seminars, for you to drive to the governing board meeting and park outside in that lot. It's not the best way. That's not what we had intended. But as I said, we don't have anything parked in those lots now that we thought we were going to. So I want to make that available to folks. We'll still have some golf carts running around, doing some picking up and moving people around from the parking lots and throughout the areas. But you certainly can drive your car as well. We'll have some directions on how to get around and make sure that that's something that everyone knows is available to them. I do want to mention we will not be having trams on site. With the crowd we have, the space between the parking area and the activity areas is not that great. We will have some golf cart activity carts. We will allow you to drive your cars around. So we made a decision not to get any tram buses to be running the parking lots. Quite honestly, you'll get around just as quicker if you walk or take your car. What else? What else can we talk about? Oh, we've got the book club. You want to talk about that a little bit? You didn't bring a book.
I didn't bring the book.
You want me to go get the book?
Because Rochelle's reading it.
Oh, Rochelle's reading the book. Okay.
Which she said, okay, this is Rochelle. What do you call them when you give a review? She says it's fabulous. She's only about a quarter, maybe going into halfway. And she said she's probably hasn't read a book that great in a long time. And she's a voracious reader. So she said it's really great. It's got everything, covers all types of interests, and it's funny, it's sad. And so get the book and read it.
And then
come to my book club.
And then come to the book club.
Yeah, where the author will be there, Jonas Iggy, and she is extremely excited to be here and to speak with you. So let's show her the good old FMCA interest and show up at 1:00 on Saturday.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, as you can see on the screen, go ahead and click into that or write that down to joinfmca.com, NE22 Book Club. That way, Barb knows how many people are going to be there. We know we're going to have probably more than what sign up for it, but it kind of gives her an idea of what we're going to have and what we might need in that room at the time. We already have it scheduled, but it's still nice to kind of have a gauge to tell the author this is how many people we're going to have or how many people we're going to expect. A couple other things. What?
My book, the book store will be there, and they're going to give me books in advance. So I'll be selling those at the info center.
Okay, great. That's terrific.
They're $15.
So that you can buy one and read it overnight and then go to the thing the next day, right?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
They're going to have so much time to read.
Yeah. No, you won't. A couple other things I want to mention that are still out there and available. We still have tickets to the ladies' luncheon. If you're interested, give us a call. We also have spots at both of our tours. The tour to the American Speed Museum and the International Quilt Museum. We still have some tickets available. If you are interested, give us a call. We can get you set up with that. I do want to say, if you're going to go to ladies' luncheon, you can't go to the Speed Museum tour because they're kind of happen at the same time. So, don't try and do both of those. But if you're interested, give us a call. We do have some spots available for those. We will have bus service for those, leaving the grounds from lot E. On your map, you'll be able to see where that's at. As I've mentioned before, and I think Barb will concur, these are both world-class museums. You're not going to find two museums a whole lot better anywhere in the country on their topics. So if it's something that interests you, I encourage you to go ahead and sign up and check these places out. Or, maybe you don't want to spend your time during the convention going there. Make it a point to go beforehand or after the convention is over. Like I said, they're both excellent museums, and I really feel that you'll get a lot out of it if you go to either or both.
And both include transportation and lunch. You have those questions.
Yes.
You get lunch and transportation included in that ticket price.
And we work with both of these museums, and they're great, great people to deal with, and you're going to have a good time when you go there. I promise. What else we got? What else kind of fun things we got?
Well, we want to welcome our governing board people all coming in.
Yep, we do have the governing board coming in, and they will be having their meeting on Wednesday. A lot of stuff going on for them on Tuesday, though. Well, actually, starting Monday, you have caucuses on Monday afternoon. So you talk about some of the things within your area that are going to be happening at the governing board meeting on Tuesday. We have meetings beginning first thing in the morning. You'll have your first meeting will be to go over how the meeting works, and I forget the name of that person. What is it? The
parliamentarian.
That's the one. That's the one. Parliamentarian. We'll be there to explain how the meeting works and how the different processes go. Right after that, there will be a workshop in which all the kind of things that are going to be talked about the next day during the official meeting can be talked about in a more general, more relaxed, casual atmosphere where it's not as meeting strict. There can be some discussion about the different things that are going to be brought up. Really beneficial for folks who maybe it's their first time and they just want to, find out, maybe ask questions about the topics or ask questions about how things will go. So that's very good. Right after that, we'll jump into our chapter officers recognition reception. That starts at 10:30. That'll last for about an hour. If you are a chapter officer within FMCA, you're invited to come over. That will be done in the back part of the multi-purpose arena. So, feel free to come over and join us. After that, we'll break for a little bit, have some lunch. Then we go into the first timers and then chapter fair, then Blue Ox. So you're going to have, if you're a governing board member, you're going to be really busy on that Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're going to start at 8. You're not going to stop till 9, 10. So just plan on that. Get some rest on Monday because you're going to need it.
I was told there's a little conflict between that reception and a couple of the training for volunteers. So don't panic. Do what you feel best with, but they're kind of in between 2 half-hour increments. So if you're going to be late or whatever, just get a hold of your captain and say, hey, I'll catch up with you later, or I have to leave early, or whatever makes you feel comfortable.
And that might happen earlier in the day as well, at some of the earlier meetings as well, because Barbara she's got her volunteer meetings starting at 9 o'clock that morning. Yeah. So we'll have meetings going on, governing board meetings going on the same time that morning as some of our volunteer meetings. So if there's some crossover, if you're wondering which one you want to go to, it's up to you to make that decision. But if you do, say you're going to miss the volunteer meeting, make sure you get with your captain and say, hey, I'm going to miss this. Can I get together with you to find out if there's something I need to know? If you've been a volunteer before in the same capacity, you might already know what they're going to tell you. So just hook up with your captain and make sure that they know why you're not there and if there's anything that you need to know.
Perfect.
Does that work?
Yeah, don't forget the movie. And we're going to do that. Don't forget the movie.
We're going to do what?
The movie.
On Tuesday night, yeah. For those, and there might be some folks who aren't going to the Blue Ox Bash, we are going to have a movie that night at the event center. Or maybe you go to the Blue Ox Bash and you come back and go to the movie. We're going to have The Sting. It's one of my favorite all-time movies. It seemed to fit in with the bee thing that we have going on. Who are these guys in it? It's I
know.
It's Newman and what's the other guy's name?
Not Redford. Is it?
Yeah,
it's
Robert Redford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of got it.
Great movie. So if you're not going over down the Blue Ox Bash for one reason or another, we have some entertainment for you. You can go check out that movie. Like I said, it's one of my favorite all-time movies. It is very clever. It's old. I mean, Academy Award winner from years ago, but I enjoy seeing it every time I look at it, and I probably will look at it once or twice before the convention starts because I have the CD or the DVD.
And speaking of like knowing things,
Who knows things?
well, if you do know a lot about nothing, you must attend.
Because I obviously know a lot about nothing.
No, but you must attend Doug's Trivia Day, what do you call it? Event. And it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 3:00.
Right. In the Lincoln Room.
Trivia. Come on, test your skills.
And make sure that you kind of keep track of the newsletters because there might be some hints in the newsletters each day, kind of giving you maybe an answer, or at least a clue to some of the answers. So what I've done is, Tucson was the first time I did it, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I think it went off pretty well, and people seem to have a good time. So what I've done is I've added a little bit more to it. It was a little short last time. I think the folks felt like there should have been maybe a little bit more to it. So made it a little bit, added a question, and then added a whole nother round. So we're going to have a total of 25 questions throughout the trivia day. So bring your friends. I do have to say something. You can have as many people on your team as you want. It should be 1 to 4 because you're only going to get 4. I already have 4 prizes per winner. So if you're going to have more people, somebody's not going to get a prize. So I suggest you have 1 to 4 people on your team. And, the most prize I'm going to have is 4, just so you know. It should be a good time. Lamar helps me with this. Lamar Keck, he's got a nice setup that he uses for karaoke that I kind of plug into. And so folks can, not only hear me talk, or they can read the screen as well with the questions. So I have fun with it. I think the folks in Tucson did as well, and I think you will. So come join us on that Thursday, Friday, Saturday afternoon at 3:00. And
3:00 in Seminar 12, Lincoln Receptions Hall.
Yeah, right.
Okay, what else?
I don't know.
I'm going through the.
What else do we have? What else do we have going on? We have
Mr. Whiskers.
We got the on what's that Friday afternoon.
Yeah,
Friday afternoon at 1:00.
Social.
At 12:00 we'll have the Maestros. They'll play at 12 to 1 ish, and then they'll go a little bit over that. At 1:00 we start ice cream social. So I know the place will be packed for that. Come on over, get some ice cream, and then at 1:30. While ice cream social is going on, that's where we have our whisker games. And if you have a beard or a mustache or goatee and can grow such thing, I cannot. I could not be a participant in this in any manner. I guess I could, but they'd be laughed off the stage. If you have a good beard, mustache, goatee, enter this contest. There's great things to win. Well, it's not great things. It's a little trophy. But it's kind of cool.
I think that's pretty
I don't know. So, you could be Mr. Whiskers, Nebraska. We've only had a few of these. We'll have our first Mr. Whiskers, Roland Cheremy. He's always a judge, and he's there to make sure that, everything's on the up and up with these guys. Sometimes we get some cheaters come in with some fake hair on their chin, and we have to, get rid of them. Actually, it's not guys. It's usually women that do that because they want to be participating.
Sorry.
This is going to happen until this is over. I know we're going to have these punny little things going on about buzzing and being and all kinds of fun.
Buzz, when you shave.
Right,
Okay.
buzz.
Yeah.
And actually, one of the things we had talked about getting the winner was one of those nice razors, but it kind of doesn't make sense.
I know.
So we do have some different kinds of prizes. I think we have some beard stuff or some mustache stuff that we're going to have as well this time. I have no idea where it came from. I just saw it. And there it is. Oh, Barb got it for us.
Got it for you.
Okay. So that'll be a fun afternoon. That's on Friday. We also have later that afternoon. Hopefully it's nice and hot. We'll have our water balloon toss going on.
Bring the
kids. Have fun with that. If it's 100 degrees, we're all going to cool off and have a big water balloon flight. And
bring out hoses.
Yep. So we'll have a good time with that. Gosh, what else?
Bicycle rides.
Oh, yeah. Goodness.
It goes on and on.
Something. So we did a little bit of this a couple years in Perry. And Jim Hollis, who was our chaplain, he came to us. He says, "Hey, how about we do some bicycle rides?" And I said, "That's a great idea," because coincidentally, right next to the grounds is a bicycle path. So one of the things that Jim's going to do is he's put together 4 bicycle rides. You'll be able to find out more about that in your program at different times. So if you are a cyclist, bring your bike, meet up with Jim and the rest of the folks who are intending to do this. He's got a couple, some shorter rides. He's got some longer ones that are going to involve stopping for breakfast or dinner or lunch. So check that out. It should be a great time. Lincoln has some awesome bicycle paths that run throughout the city. You can go from the Lancaster Event Center all the way downtown on bicycle paths if you wanted to do that. So get prepared for that. Bring your bike. He's got some morning rides, some afternoons, some evening. So it'll be a good time.
And the trailhead is right there at the campground, so you don't have to drive anywhere else.
Right.
Just get right on the path, right where you are.
It's right there. You'll walk your bike up the hill onto the path, and off you go. It's it's gonna be a great place for something like that. And then what you'll do is you'll go out right across the highway, above the highway, on a bridge across the highway, and then off you go into town and the different places to ride.
We have a question about food vendors on
Yes.
site.
Yes.
Did we get?
Yep. We will have food on site at a couple different locations. We'll also have areas where we'll have tables and chairs set up so you can eat there. You can take it back to your RV or however you want to do it. I'm working with the grounds catering right now and concessions folks. We should have a menu out very soon with everything they're going to have at these locations, plus anything else they're planning to have. I know we had talked with her about having a pizza truck and some other things. So there will be additional information about that either coming out soon or in your welcome bag.
I did ask for Runza, never had it. They said they'd try to get it in for me. A nice couple who lived in Nebraska or Lincoln told me about that. So she's going to work on it.
I believe the last time I spoke to my contact there is we are going to have Runza. They're going to be selling it out of their concession areas. So that's something that folks can give it a try. I've never had it myself.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the thing.
But it's kind of big in the area. So when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans, correct?
If you come to Cincinnati, you have to have a
Skyline. Absolutely.
Geta.
Yeah.
So
right.
you got to have Runza in Nebraska. All right, so here we go.
Okay.
Where do we turn our donations in for the silent? That's the other thing we're having, silent auction.
Oh, the silent auction. What you will do when you get to Lincoln, you will bring your silent auction donations to the information center, and we'll have the table set up there. And you'll hand it over. You'll write up all the things that you have to write up, and then we'll put those on display starting Wednesday morning. And then Friday afternoon at 5:00. That's when donations or that's when the bids end, and we get the winners, and we hand out all the different things that we have as far as donations, as far as silent auction items.
Yes, and it was a huge success in Tucson, so we're hoping we have the same small but mighty crew, but we hope to have a nice donation for the Friendship House.
Yes. Which also leads into our Magic Mile, which is on Friday morning, and I encourage everyone, if you haven't already signed up for that, you can do so now, or give us a call at the office, or go and get registered for that, or you can do it on site. Probably better to do it now. That way we know how much stuff to bring. But if you do it on site, you can certainly do that. That's Friday morning, 8:00. We're gonna do a mile walk, run, whatever you want to do, however you want to get around.
Bring your dogs.
Bring your dog, bring your cats, bring your whatever. I actually saw when I was running last night. I run a little bit. This was last night. No, it wasn't last night. It was earlier this week. I saw this guy. He had a pet goat.
No.
He had him on a leash. And
that would be awesome.
I know. So, if you have a pet goat, anything like that, bring it. We don't have a goat park, though. We have a dog park.
Well, I think they get along.
You think they would?
Unless the goat would jump, probably.
I don't know. I think it's probably best to keep them apart.
All right.
What else?
Gosh, hold on, because we're on a roll there a minute. All these things. I'm exhausted, Doug.
Oh, yes. This is something that we are going to send another email out about this because we haven't gotten a whole lot of response. Have we gotten any, Kylie? Couple. One of the things that we tried to do in Tucson, and it worked, but it didn't work, and I was a little disappointed, is our salute to service. And what the idea behind this is for folks who have either served in the military or served as, firemen, police, any of those types of services, to send in their picture kind of with their, what branch they're in, what they did, whatever. And, what we want to do is we want to recognize you. We want to recognize those folks who have given part of their lives or all of their lives to the service of our country and to our fellow citizens. And we want to say thank you. And one of the ways we wanted to do that was put like a video display of these pictures and names before evening entertainment. Now, in Tucson, we had to kind of abandon it a little bit because we couldn't put the big screens up by the stage that we normally would do because of the wind factor. It was an outside event. So we did something inside. It was okay. It worked, but it wasn't what I had intended when I started thinking about this. We are going to do this again in Lincoln, and we want to make sure that everyone who has the opportunity or has served has the opportunity to send us their picture and their information so we can get you up on the board. Then this will be on Saturday night before entertainment that evening, starting about 7:00. We're going to have a reel, a loop of the different people with their pictures coming up on the screen. So, there's information in your confirmation booklet about this. Kylie's put it up on the screen here. Go ahead and visit that. Send in. You can download your pictures, put your information in. We'll receive that, and then we'll put it into our PowerPoint display that'll run throughout. That before the
Friday night.
Yeah,
event.
Saturday night event. Saturday night. So go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, you can look at your confirmation packet, get with us.
They can email me too.
They can email Kylie. Well, you have your email address up there.
No.
We'll see that in a minute.
And if you say you have a picture, but you have no way of scanning it or getting it to us, we will have a scanner in the FMCA office that we can do this for you. So bring your picture, we'll scan it, we'll get it in the system for you if that's an issue. There's Kylie's email address, so you can send to her if you have it. If you don't want to try and go through the portal thing that we have. Something that I feel very strongly about. I have a lot of friends who were service people. I know a lot of folks. I know a lot of FMCA members are. So we want to thank you. And this is one way that I thought that we could do something a little bit different and just give you a little recognition. You can either send in your picture, from back then, if you were in the service a long time ago. We got a lot of those last time where you might not even recognize the person who sent it in. Or you can send something in that's more recent. Just up to you on how you want to do it.
And along that line, they've agreed, like Tucson, the VA benefits administration, I guess,
In Lincoln.
Lincoln, they're going to have a mobile unit there. They'll have a meeting with the families on Wednesday at 1:00, and then he'll have a mobile unit there Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, and Friday, 10 to 3, to help you navigate any of those needs you might have.
And that'll be right outside Pavilion 2. So wherever you're camped, you're going to probably look towards the west and you're going to see it next to Pavilion 2. I'm not sure what the actual vehicle looks like, but he's going to be parked right in that area. So you'll be able to find him fairly easy. He'll be out there, I'm sure, shaking hands and greeting our U.S. veterans and finding out, what your needs are, kind of what you're thinking about as far as the benefits that are available to our service folks from the past.
And if that changes at all, sometimes those vehicles get deployed to other things. He'll be there physically somewhere, and we'll kind of set up a table or something for you. So, goodness sakes, what else?
What else? We have any other questions?
Yeah, we have a question.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
About RV.
Okay.
Oh, the RV internet.
We will. I know we have a number of seminars where they'll talk about RV internet. We'll have several vendors as well in the exhibit hall who provide that kind of information. So you should have no problem finding out about RV internet services at the event if that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about internet service within the grounds. We will have some Wi-Fi information that we'll be sending out as well, to make sure that everybody's hooked up both on the campground area and inside the buildings while they're there.
And then if you have questions about FMCA's internet, we'll have a representative.
Our Tech Connect. Yep, the Tech Connect will be there. We'll have somebody you can talk to at the exhibit hall. I'm not sure what booth, but in our connections area, you can go talk to those folks. I think it'll be Jason Wren. He's kind of heads it up downstairs right now. So you can stop by, say hi to Jason, and ask him any questions about Tech Connect. If that's what you're referring to.
Let us know if we covered it. Mr. Walker. Hi, John.
Hello, John.
He likes the new this.
Oh, let's talk about it. John mentioned that. And I've been working with Larry Pennington, who is our IT guru downstairs. And this is kind of between us, we've come up with this. This is kind of a trial run on this. We are going to use it. We are going to go through acting as if this is our only means of collecting your information. But we are going to have our other locator link going as well, which you want to do as well. I want to make sure you post this in your windshield. Please put this in there. It will help us run around. We're going to scan that code. That tells us a couple of things. First of all, that you're here, that you are at the event. We'll know that once you get scanned because it connects right to your information. Second, it's going to tell us where you're at. So we're going to be able to have a map, and there'll be a little pin showing you're here. I'm going to click that pin. I know exactly where you're at. Or I type your name in, and it goes right to that pin. That way, if I need to find you or I need to get in touch with you, I can do that very simply. Or say I'm at your vehicle, and I need to get in touch with you. I can click that pin, and it tells me exactly who owns that RV, what your phone number is. I can call you and say, hey, John, I need you to come back to your RV. This is happening. So this is something that, we're doing new for the first time. We've already discovered that we probably need to make this a little bit bigger for future events. But please put this in your windshield. Once you're parked and once your row's parked, then parking team members are going to come through with the scanner, and they're going to hit that. And that's how we're going to know where exactly you're at. It's something, like I said, first time we're trying it. And, we certainly want to make sure that we're doing everything right here. And if we do have any hiccups with this system, we can get those ironed up before we put this into full operation, probably in Perry in 2023. That's kind of the goal. This is the first time. This is a trial. We'll see how it works. I'm pretty confident it's going to work great. But how anything you try for the first time, there's going to be some challenges that pop up that you didn't really expect. But I'm excited, and I'm glad to hear that John's excited. It's something that we've talked about for several years, and we're finally moving on to using it.
But because it's the first maiden voyage of this, we want you to still log in and
do the locator link.
Do your locator link. And this park has street names. We're not going to have the little ones out front. It actually has names of your street signs.
Right.
So use that opposed to the K1 or whatever.
Yeah, you'll have the way the campground's set up. There are different sections, and they're all named sections. And you also will have on your electric box, unless you're parked in one of the lots that doesn't have electric, you'll have a number on that. So we want you to put your section name and your number in your locator link. That tells us exactly where you're at. And there's no doubt, we'll be able to find you in the event that we need to.
Just real quick, when we were talking about walking the dogs and the goats, somebody said they saw a potbelly pig. So it
can be anything.
Anything now. We're out. Rabbits. What can't listen?
Bring them all.
Bring them all.
Bring them all.
Sunshades. We were reminded to, and we tell you to put all this in your windshield. Be sure you bring tape.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Susan?
Yes.
Susan mentioned, a lot of folks they have the sunshades over top of their, windshield. A lot of them have them on the outside. Some have them on the inside, some have them on the outside. Make sure if you have it on the outside that we can somehow see your credentials. I'm guessing that our parking team people are going to come through fairly soon after you get parked. I'm not saying immediately, but within probably the hour. So I'm hoping that most folks don't have their sunscreen or their sunshades up just yet, so that we can go ahead and get that scanned. If if you are going to do that, please put your stuff somewhere where we can see it. We are supposed to be able to see your credentials all the time whenever you're parked. So if you can get those on the outside, that'd be great. If you can help us out that way. What else? What else we want to talk about? Kylie, what do we want to talk about? Kylie's our producer. We really need to put her. We need to put her on the screen sometime so you know her. And you're going to see Kylie running around a bunch. She is our social media person. She's going to come join us for a second.
Say hi. Here she is.
There she is. All right, now get back over.
So let's get back over. The shows must go on. So you'll see her running around with cameras and video, and so don't
mind the person.
Don't mind the person.
Right.
It's
And
just
she posts all of our social media things throughout the event, and a lot of the other videos and Facebook posting, all that kind of stuff. You can see her doing that. She's constantly got a phone, probably out doing something with it, taking pictures or taking videos or whatever. So she'll be running around. She usually is accompanied, or she's accompanying. I'm not sure which way it should be. Lindsay Prince, she takes our pictures. So she's a superstar too. And you'll see both of them getting pictures. Make sure you smile big. If you see them around, they'll take your picture. And, it'll be shown somewhere. We do usually, before entertainment, have a nice slideshow of some of the happenings, either from that day or the day before or earlier in the convention. So you may see yourself at some point in that while you're waiting around for entertainment to start.
Every morning at Donuts and Coffee, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there's a newsletter that goes out. So be sure to get a copy of that. And then if you want to announce anything in the newsletter, you need it the day before by noon. So sometimes it's happy anniversary, honey. You want to get that in there.
Or birthdays, or chapter. If you're having a chapter get together, or you want to make sure folks know that you're having hors d'oeuvres and drinks at 4:00 at your RV or whatever, and you have 3,000 people show up. No, kidding. You put it in the newsletter. Make sure your chapter members and friends know if you want to spread that around. If you have something, it has to be either bring it to the FMCA office, info center, or you can email it to editor@fmca.com, and it'll get to Robin Gould, who is our newsletter editor, as well as our magazine editor. So she'll take care of you as far as getting that in there. Make sure if you just drop a note or a piece of paper that has information, put your contact information on that as well, in case she needs to ask you a question about it. Sometimes there's a spelling issue. Sometimes, she might not be sure exactly what you're trying to say. So make sure that you leave your name and a phone number where you can be reached in case she does need to get back in touch with you. If you're sending it as an email, obviously she'll be able to, email you back if she has a question.
I just kind of want to show this. It's just kind of funny. Look at all this stuff we put together. I don't know how we get through this show with look at all
those are all the different credentials and cards
badges,
and things that we send out to people or people get from us. It is pretty amazing.
And everything means something. So be sure it's well displayed and that we can take care of you. And don't leave your packet at home on the kitchen table.
And we appreciate if maybe you open your packet before you leave to make sure everything is in there that you're supposed to have. I know we're probably preaching to the wrong group since this is mostly first timers. Typically it's those who have been to 20 or 30 of these conventions who do that. And then they get there and they say,
oops, I thought you brought it.
Yeah.
No, I thought you.
So
put it in your RV.
Yeah. Put it in your RV. Make sure it is within sight as you're leaving from wherever it is that you are coming from. What else do we need to talk about? We've already talked. Is this an hour? We're already through an hour. My gosh.
We got an hour.
Kind of like it seemed like it just started.
I know. It went so fast.
Let me just do a quick look through here.
Okay.
If there's anything we haven't, we do have prior to the event. I just want to mention this, just in case you thought about it. Maybe back and forth. we do have our RV driving school, which will be going on from Wednesday the 17th through the 22nd. You can certainly sign up for that still if you want to do get some driving instruction or some backing instruction from the RV driving school experts. They do a great job. They're going to be there providing lessons for folks who are coming to the convention, maybe some in the area as well. So, if that's something that you feel you need or your spouse has talked about having it, give us a call. We can get you signed up. Still time to do that. Also, beginning on Sunday is our RV basics class, 2.5-day class. If you're new to RVing, this is something you absolutely should be going to. We'll tell you all the basics. It's the basics class. It's not supposed to be, high-tech things. It's the things you need to know to get around without any kind of major problems. Got 3 great instructors that are going to be there providing all the things that you need to know as you start getting more and more involved in the RVing lifestyle. As I mentioned, starts Sunday. It's 2.5-day class. Starts Sunday, runs Sunday, Monday, and half-day Tuesday. You'll show up on Saturday, get parked, and then get everything kind of going from there. Again, if you are interested in possibly doing that, give us a call. We have seats available. 800-543-3622. Ask for the events department. All right.
Lunch and learns.
Oh, we have a couple lunch and learns, which is going to be in our Pavilion 1 kind of concessions seating area. We have a couple different things. First of all, we've got, oh my gosh, I'm terrible on the names. You better take over.
It's Robbers Cave representative. I believe his name is Craig. Anyway, I'm sorry, his name's left me, but I guess there's this cave. It's got this great history. It runs under Lincoln, and he's going to be here to talk all about that on Wednesday at lunchtime. And then he's offering great discounts to our members to go and tour the cave whenever you can on your own. And then on Friday, Lunch and Learn, we have a bee lady. So she's fabulous, isn't she? Incredible?
Yes.
And she's got quite a history. And anyway, she ends up in all these different things, but she ends up now with bees and just is massively and she'll have her presentation on Friday. So
yeah. So a couple of lunch and learn. What this lunch and learn thing is we wanted to, basically what we do is at 11:30 we shut down seminars and we don't come back till 1 o'clock, giving people a chance to go back and walk the dog, have lunch, meet friends, whatever. But we thought, well, wouldn't it make sense if maybe we just had something where people could get something to eat and kind of learn something about the area as well? So we did it in Tucson. It was a great success. We're going to do it again here in Nebraska. I encourage you, if this is something that's, interests you, want to find out more about some things that are going on in the Lincoln, Nebraska area, stop by, grab yourself something to eat, and then head on over there. They start about 11:45, I think, is when we're starting them.
45 to 12:45.
And they'll be around. I'm sure, they'll stick around and want to talk if you want to talk to them individually as well. Good people. And, they're excited to be there. They're excited, to talk about the stuff that gets them wound up. So if you're interested in beekeeping or you're interested in this cave and some of the history behind it, stop by our Lunch and Learn.
And be sure to visit the CVB table. Again, they're going to have coupons for you and all kinds of things to learn, what to see and do in Lincoln. And when you go down to the Haymarket, there's this fabulous store all about Nebraska. So if you want to catch your souvenirs or whatever, just all the fun things about Nebraska with wine and other things. So be sure to stop into that store.
Yeah, the Haymarket area is really a cool little area in town. It's just outside of the campus of University of Nebraska. It's right by where their main arena is. A lot of really neat old buildings that have been resurrected and turned into some cool restaurants and bars and shops and things. And even if if you come down on that Tuesday, I promise you're going to probably go back before the event's over, shortly after the event's over, because there is a lot of stuff down there. I'm guessing they have probably a dozen restaurants of all different sorts down there. from high price to, more affordable. So,
Save room for ice cream.
check the place out. There is a nice ice cream shop right next to the Great Hall that I'm sure will be packed that night. It's a really neat area. It's all condensed within a two block, maybe 4 block area. I think maybe they say it's a little bit bigger, but it's all fairly tight, so you can get around pretty easily without a whole lot of trouble as far as walking or finding your way around. What else we got to talk to, boss?
Ooh. Step aside.
Information Central.
Oh, Information Central.
Okay, Info Central building.
Or do you mean
The website.
the website either?
Oh,
Website.
yeah. If there are things, our app's going to be coming out in a little bit. But if there are questions that you have right now about some of the things that are going to be going on, you can go visit the website, fmca.com, click on the events tab, go down, and there's the Info Central page. You can find out all kinds of information about the event there. There's all kinds of different links that will lead you to
Rent a golf cart.
all the different things.
Volunteering opportunities. We could use some seminar monitors. Sorry.
Well, we can use volunteer. I mean, if you're interested in volunteering, we can always use more volunteers in all sorts of different capacities. So if it's something that, if you have think you might have a little extra time, I don't encourage first timers to usually volunteer just because there's all kinds of other things that, you're going to be trying or wanting to do. Typically, it's not until after your first convention or second convention that it really makes sense for you to be a volunteer, because there's just so much other stuff going on that for a first timer, you need to be spending your time checking all this stuff out and realizing and understanding what you're looking for out of the convention. And when maybe in the future, you'll understand better how you can help volunteer in different capacities.
All the RV Basics instructors say hello. Steve, Gary, and Eric. They're really looking forward to seeing everybody there.
All right. Hello, Steve. Glad to see you're watching today.
Yep. Looks good.
So, anything else?
I don't know, but I'm exhausted just talking about it. I can't imagine when it all happens.
It is going to be fun. Like I said, it's 3 weeks from today. Barb and I will be hit there in 2 weeks from today. Well, she's 2 weeks in a day. I'll be there on the 15th to kind of get everything moving in the right direction. We are excited. Obviously, we don't have the numbers that we expected, but that's not going to stop us from having a good show. And I encourage everyone to come ready to play, because we're going to have some fun.
What if people need to cancel?
Yeah, Kylie's bringing up a point, and I don't like to talk about it, but
We were trying to get out of it.
but we should.
I'm
And
sorry,
if
I'm
things
sorry.
happen to people for different reasons, and they have to cancel. I get it. I talked to one of our chiefs today, and something came up for him, and he's asked to cancel. I mean, he's been at about every show recently that I can remember that we've had. So if you do have to cancel, send your cancel notification to cancel@fmca.com. Maria will get that, and then she'll respond, that we're going to go ahead and cancel. At this point, to get your refund, if we have your will call packet, if you're going to get will call and we have your packet, we take care of the refund right there immediately. If not, we need to get your packet back. And once we get that back, then we'll initiate the refund, either back to your credit card if you paid through a credit card, or if you pay by check, we'll send you a check, once we get everything in. So I certainly don't want to see cancels. That's not something that we're looking forward to, but I understand that things do happen. There are life events that happen, whether it's health or otherwise, where, it keeps people from coming to an event. And we know people don't sign up for these things to cancel. We get it. So we're going to make sure that you're taken care of as quickly and as easily as possible.
I do want to mention too, we're going, we're in August in Nebraska, and it will be hot and all that. And storms could brew up. We're working very closely with the area EMS, what do you call them, EMS, but their authorities, emergency crews,
folks.
And the sirens and everything are right on our grounds. I mean, you will be well covered. It's a plan they have in text, so we just ask that when you do leave your rig, because if things pop up, is to kind of tie things down a little bit, like
Right.
put things away. Because if it grows up fast, you might not, be able to get back in time or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
we don't want to see, we don't want to see folks losing awnings and losing,
yeah,
other stuff that you might have
chairs and
outside.
things.
So if you're going to leave in the morning and there's any possibility that weather could be on the way, we encourage you to pull your awnings in, pull your stuff in, tie it down. So just in case you are in the middle of a seminar and all of a sudden something comes flying in, that you won't have any damage or any loss.
And all the instructions for that are in the first page of the program. So, and it'll be on the app, so you can read that over too, just so you're prepared.
Right.
Doug, we gotta go. We
Got work to
stuff
do.
to do.
Service.
That's right.
Texting service.
Oh, did we talk about that before?
I don't think so.
Lincoln.
We talked about the app.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we are going to have the event app, which will tell, everybody will find out how to download that. And, a lot of people probably already have it downloaded. They just need to pull in the new event. We also are going to have our texting service, and I encourage everyone to go ahead and sign up for that as well. Kylie just threw up the information that you need.
Kylie threw up.
Oh boy.
It's
Kylie, you okay?
I'm fine.
Um,
For the viewers, I'm fine.
800-543-3622. Text Lincoln22 to that number, and you will get on to our text messaging system. See, we got to go anyway because my computer's about ready to die. But if you text that Lincoln22, that will put you on our texting list. And throughout the event, you'll be receiving texts. And if you are on the app, you'll get notifications as well. So you'll be getting it from two sources. So I think that's about it.
I know. I was just gonna do that texting thing, see
Okay.
if it worked. But anyway.
Well, it should work. I mean, we've got it set up.
Okay, so.
Okay.
I was gonna be a live demonstration,
Oh.
but we better.
All right.
All right, we gotta go.
I want to wish
Seriously.
everyone safe travels to Lincoln. I look forward to seeing you all there in a couple weeks, 3 weeks. Make sure that you're packed and ready to go. Bring all the things that you need to. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Kylie. We're gonna mess up.
Computer died. We'll see y'all in a couple of 3 weeks. Take care.
Be
Safe
safe.
travels.